Hello guys, welcome to Jerseyana. Today we're at Batsto Village in the New Jersey Pine Barrens in the heart of Wharton State Forest. And as you can see here from the sign, once upon a time there was a significant iron industry here in the state, and they made cannonballs and munitions for the Continental Army. And they have some hiking trails here and some outbuildings and things you can take a look at, and it's just a neat, interesting place. So let's take a walk around. Over here there's a visitor center with some displays and some things you can take a look at, get more of a feel for what it was like here at one time. And you know, for those of you who aren't from this area, this is the kind of place in Jersey that a lot of folks don't think much of or think much about when you're out there on the turnpike and places like that. I can give you a little diorama here. Pardon the reflection. Just gives you an idea of the lay of the land. And right there in the middle is Batsto Lake. And we'll take a little walk around, see what we got. Hiking trails this way. Part of the Batona Trail runs through here as well. We're not going to go that far. Up there on the left is a building there. You can have tours occasionally that they give. And we'll look around at some of the buildings and see what we see. But it's a quiet place, a beautiful day, and let's see what we got. What a beautiful building, built in the 1700s, and you know, there's some other things in here, like a post office and a general store, and gives you a flavor for what it was like living at this time. And here is the ice house. This is where they stored ice. You know, not you know, before the days of General Electric. This is what you did, and they cut the ice right on Batsto Lake, and they stored it in this building. See if we can take a look in here. Kind of neat. There's the cutting tools that they would have used on the left-hand side. And here's the woodshed. Let's see if I can zoom in on that a little bit for you. Yeah, wood-burning fireplaces. That's what they used, not like the gas ones that we have nowadays. Let's see what else we see up here. Like a stagecoach or some sort up here on the left. We'll take a look at that in a second. What does the sign say here? Oh, and there it is. Much simpler times indeed. They didn't have to worry about the price of gas, certainly at this time. Another wagon in here. See if we can get you a better angle. I should mention there's no admission charge to come in here and walk around and have a look at these different buildings. Originally, I was going to make my way out to Valley Forge today, but with the federal government shut down, I didn't know what the availability of some of the buildings and things were out there. So Batsto Village here in New Jersey is administered by the state's Department of Environmental Protection. And this is the piggery. When I think of that, I think of teenage kids at home. But here's kind of where the slaughterhouse was, and you know, a little different than the supermarket that we're spoiled by today. Let's take a look in here. I don't know how well you can see this. I hope the lighting is good. Let's take a look at what this big building is. That's, as it says, the range barn, beef and dairy cattle. And this was built in the late 1800s. This would be after the height of the iron industry here. They did some glass making here as well. And if you're from South Jersey, you know that the sandy soil, you can see some of that there, is conducive to glass making. I'm not exactly sure what this building here is in front of us, but rest assured they do have restrooms here at Batsto Village, so you don't have to make use of anything that looks like this. Might be a little darker in here. The old horse barns. And there's a view of the mansion from the front porch where you would gather for the tours that I think they have on the hour. And again, you can Google Batsto Village and you know, make your arrangements to come out, and you know, if you're interested in a tour like that. Let's see what else we got here. And this would have been the general store at the time. You know, folks would come here to socialize before they had the kinds of devices that I'm carrying around here, videoing stuff on. Let's see if we can get a look inside. Maybe not. Maybe not. You'll have to excuse my video skills or lack thereof. And here is the grist mill. And as you can see, they produced flour and cornmeal and things that they would use to feed the animals. Let's see if we can get a look inside there. And as part of the general store that we just looked at a few minutes ago, there's a post office. And what you can see here, they will still hand cancel some letters for you if you'd like. It was reopened by the state in 1966, and as it said, at the bottom there, they'll still hand cancel mail on special occasions. One of the few historic post offices in the United States that is not assigned a zip code. And this is just another of the many signs that are here to give you some additional background on what the Batsto Iron Works were all about. And we're going to take a look over here in just a second at Batsto Lake. And this is the other Jersey. If you're from Jersey, you know about it. And if you're not from Jersey, you may be a little bit surprised. Pretty neat. And you don't hear the hustle and bustle of the turnpike and the parkway and things like that. You can hear the water rushing below my feet. And this building here to my right, take a step back for you, is the sawmill. And you notice it's right by that running water that we saw. And the sawmill, as you might imagine, cut the timber that was used either in the construction industry or to use for fuel to power some of the stuff that that they did here at the time. Boy, it still has the smell of a sawmill in here for sure. up ahead here would be some of the cottages where the workers lived. And for many years after the iron industry was done, there were folks that still lived in these homes. Obviously, no one lives in them now, but it looks like you can get in a couple of them to take a quick look around. So we're going to try and do that. I don't know if you can see that, but this would have been circa 1800s. Hopefully it's not dark in here. And you can see some of this. The rent in 1878 was $2 a month. Well, that's a lot less than what it costs to live in Jersey today. I like this line here. You can see it near the bottom. Laziness and slovenly habits will not be tolerated. I guess they didn't have kids. Like a little bassinet at the bottom, and that's what you got. There's the hearth, and you know, 1 bedroom, no bath. Let's see what the other ones look like. Ah, there's the bathroom. I think they're all pretty much the same here. But we'll give a look. The old Singer sewing machine. Let's see what's out the back door here. Boy, it's quiet out here for the middle of the day in Jersey. And here's where the water came from. Not right out of the tap or out of the fridge like we know today. Well, friends, I hope I've given you a little more insight into this gem of New Jersey, and I hope I've done it justice a little bit. And anyway, that's Batsto Village in South Jersey, in the heart of the pines. And I hope to see you guys next time. Thanks for stopping by.